Welcome to Emmelac online tutorial, and before us is this beautiful radical equation here, or radical exponential equation, and it reads that the square root of x root of 4 equals x raised to the power of the root of 2. So we are going to find x. Alright, so how do you go about it? Now let us record that according to the law of indices, if you have the square root of x is something as saying x raised to the power of 1 over 2. Okay? So, and if you have the nth root of x, it is something as saying x raised to the power of 1 over what? N. Okay? Now, to this end, the left hand of this equation, we can rewrite it as this. Okay, let me write it here. So you can write it as 4 raised to the power of 1 all over the square root of x. Okay, then equals the right hand side here, x raised to the power of the square root of what? 2. Okay, now since we have x here, okay, as a component of the exponent on the left hand side, and x here as a base on the right hand side, I want to move this x, the square root of x, over to the right hand side, and the square root of 2 over to the left hand side. Now this is just to match the terms together, numbers to numbers, variable to variables. Okay, so how do you go about it? Now I want to do something. Now since here we have 1 over the square root of x, I want to raise both sides of the equation by the reciprocal of this. Okay, or let me just do this at just the same time. I'm having here, for me to sweep to take this over to the right hand side here, I need to raise both sides of the equation by the reciprocal of the square root of x. The same pattern I also need if I'm to move the square root of 2 to the left hand side. I need to raise both sides, okay, by the reciprocal of what? The square root of what? 2. So let me do something quickly here. Let me come over here that I'll raise both sides of the equation by the reciprocal of the 2. That is the product of the reciprocal of the 2. So which means the square root of x all over the square root of 2. Okay, so this is what I'll be doing here. I'll be raising both sides by this term here. Okay, which implies that 4 raised to the power of 1 all over the square root of x, all raised to the power of the square root of x all over the square root of 2, then equals x here raised to the power of 2 all raised to the power of the square root of x over the square root of what? 2. Okay, so to this point here now, and according to the law of indices, that if you have a raised to the power of m or raised to the power of n, is the same thing as saying a raised to the power of what? M n. Okay, if I were to apply this rule here, which means I'll need to multiply these two exponents here and this, and by multiplying, it means this will undo this and this will undo this. Then we are left with 4 raised to the power of 1 all over the square root of 2, then equals to x raised to the power of the square root of what? X. Okay, so at this point now, let me rationalize this term here, which means 1 all over the square root of 2. Rationalizing implies that I multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the denominator, so giving me here the root of 2 all over what? 2. So which means the left hand side of the equation here becomes 4 raised to the power of the square root of 2 all over 2, then equals x raised to the power of the square root of what? X. Okay, so let me reduce 4 to a base of 2, so that will give me 2 raised to the power of 2. Now take note of this exponent, all raised to the power of the square root of 2 all over 2, then equals x raised to the power of the square root of what? X. Okay, now if I multiply this 2 and the term here, I get to have 2 raised to the power of 2 times the square root of 2 all over 2, then equals x raised to the power of the square root of what? X. So at this point now, I can actually eliminate this. So we are left with what? 2 raised to the power of the square root of 2, then equals x raised to the power of the square root of what? X. Now if you look at this, both on the left and the right hand side, and on the right hand side we have 2 raised to the square root of itself, and the right hand side here is x raised to the square root of itself. Okay, so which implies now by comparison that we can agree that x equals what? 2. Okay. Alright, so if you love what I've just done, ensure that you share this video or this tutorial to everyone around, and don't fail to like and subscribe to my channel if you are new to this. Thank you, and remain blessed. Bye bye.